Goals from George Webb and Aidan Sainsbury enabled Wimborne to deal out Swindon Supermarine's first home defeat of the season in the league this afternoon at the Webbswood Stadium. And despite Swindon coming back with a goal from substitute Josh Fowler 12 minutes from time, Wimborne held out in a frenetic final 10 minutes to take the points. The Magpies got off to the best possible start when after just 2 minutes a Tom Jeffs flick-on was met by Jamie Davidson in the inside left channel, and his astute square ball was met by George Webb, who stroked it into the net with his right foot from 16 yards. That's how it stood at half-time, and Wimborne were well worth their half-time lead despite probably conceding more of the territory. They always looked the more dangerous though. 2 minutes into the second half, the Magpies had a chance to wrap the game up almost when Tom Jeffs, after an excellent piece of tricky footwork, was upended in the box. Mickey Hubbard, ace penalty kick taker, stepped up, but his shot was well saved by the home keeper down to his right. That save gave the home team heart, and they stepped up the pressure, but it was Wimborne who got the second goal, and an excellent goal it was. On 69 minutes, Jamie Davidson set George Webb free down the right, and his tremendous pinpoint accurate, very, very hard cross along the ground was met at full tilt by Aidan Sainsbury, who slotted the ball just inside the keeper's right-hand post. 2-0, 21 minutes to go. The Swindon Supermarine started showing some of the form that they must have been showing all season, and they pulled one back with 12 minutes to go when Josh Fowler, who'd come on as a substitute, found space 8 yards out, and his shot beat Dan Ackerman. After that, it was all hands to the pump for Wimborne. Mark Kemble and Steve Smith came on to replace the two strikers, Jamie Davidson and Tom Jeffs. But Swindon had 90% of the possession in those last 10 minutes, and for the last 5 minutes of the game, the home keeper spent virtually all of that in the Wimborne penalty area. But Wimborne weren't to be denied, thanks to some excellent work by Dan Ackerman at the start, and they go away with all 3 points. Star men for Wimborne, well, where do I start? Tom Jeffs had an excellent game. His hard work and harrying really unsettled the Swindon defence and made it hard for them to find men with the ball out of defence. But probably the Wimborne stars were at the back today. Sean Bryan, coming back from injury, showed no sign of that injury and had an outstanding performance, as did Adam Costello right beside him. Nathan Pepranen and Scott Arnold. Scott Arnold again coming back from a severe injury sustained against Poole Town, looked solid as a rock all afternoon. And George Webb probably had his best game of the season. Who do I choose? Well, I'm going for George Webb, Wimborne's man of the match. Next up for the Magpies, away at Sholing on Wednesday night in the Red Ensure Cup, and you'll hear from me then. Now I've got Steve Cuss with me after today's 2-1 win at Swindon Supermarine. Steve, you must be absolutely delighted with that result.
Yeah, absolutely first-class performance from the boys. You know, everything that we were probably missing on New Year's Day in terms of, you know, battling and working hard to be difficult to beat. We were certainly that today. We were very, very difficult to beat. I was really pleased with our defending, and our work rate was tremendous.
They worked their socks off, didn't they?
Absolutely, as we said, that, you know, that's the minimum standard that we need, and today they did it, and we've got to make sure that we do it week in, week out now.
And let's put it into perspective, that was Swindon Supermarine's first home defeat of the season in the league, so that's a fantastic result as well as a performance.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a difficult place to come to. They've been on a tremendous run. I think they're undefeated in 11, so for us to come here and perform as well as we've done today and get the result is a fantastic performance, and the players deserve all the credit because, you know, they've put in a real good shift today.
It's unfair to pick individuals out, but having said that, I will do it. George Webb, Sean Bryant and Adam Costello at the heart of defence, and possibly my man of the match, Tom Jeffs up front. He never stopped working.
Yeah, I think you can name all of them and probably a few more on top of that as well, because I thought they were all tremendous. But you know, I think there's got to be some praise out there for one or two that weren't fully fit today as well. And you know, we've asked them to go out there and perform, and you know, they've done that. So absolutely delighted with all of them today.
That's the sort of attitude you want at this club, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, they're a close bunch in that changing room, and they want to get better, and we want to improve. And you know, we're disappointed with our showing on New Year's Day, and you know, on the back of that, having to come here was a big challenge for the players, but they've stepped up today and shown that we can compete with anybody in this league on our day, and it's consistency that we're looking for now.
Looking forward to Sholing on Wednesday night?
Yeah, cup competitions.
Yeah.
If you're still in cup competitions, you know, after Christmas, it keeps your season alive, yeah. And you know, we want to progress in that and do well. So, you know, we'll look at it today and see who's needs a bit of recovery, but we'll be ready for Wednesday.
Well done today, Steve.
Thank you. Thanks.